Now, Republican presidential candidate Marco Rubio is getting mocked for his curious choice of footwear.
Yesterday, the Cruz campaign mocked Marco Rubio's shoes, calling them high-heeled booties, comparing him to Harry Styles of One Direction. So that's where we are right now.
Wait, I'm sorry, who did that?
I'm sorry,
The Cruz campaign.
Did they really?
Senator Rubio was wearing a boot yesterday that had a bit of a heel to it, and they called
Platform.
him Harry. Yeah, something like that.
Oh my
There they
God,
are.
look at that!
No, he didn't.
Was
do
that Marco's
no,
boot?
It's a boot.
That's not. He did
No!
not wear
What's wrong
those.
with the boot?
There's nothing wrong if you
No.
want to look like Harry Styles from One Direction.
There
you
is
can.
something wrong with
It's
those.
a look. It's
Those
a look.
Are not Marco
Are you
Rubio's
kidding
boots.
me?
But
Did
my-
he really wear that on
No,
the
he
campaign
didn't.
trail?
My larger question here, Bob Costa,
Whoa.
is this. We're talking. There's the tweet.
Are you
right
kidding?
there.
We got to go back to those boots again. Hold on,
didn't
stop
wear
the
those.
presses.
Stop it right
I really
now.
don't believe you wore those
That's
boots.
somebody is saying.
Did he
this
really
is-
do that? This is straight out of an Austin Powers movie. This is Swinging London 1966.
He's young. He's cool, man.
BBC One, BBC Two, and you're wearing that in New Hampshire? You remember when Tim Russert said, "I'm not voting for him because he's not one of us. He doesn't wear
he's
socks."
not wearing booties.
Well, this is beyond. This is Austin Powers, baby. Those boots.
I'm glad they don't turn the
boots.
camera.
They're shagalicious.
Don't ever say that again. I don't think I ever want to see or hear Joe Scarborough ever say the word shagalicious. Just don't. Just don't.
Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. I tell you, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And as far as Marco Rubio is concerned, also for the shoes,
Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. I tell you, don't do it.
don't do it, man. Look, man, seriously though, if you could find any sort of serious point in this story, which there isn't really a lot to choose from, I'll go with this. You know, if they're comfortable, who cares? I don't really see a problem. What's funny is that towards the end, the guys were like, okay, let's try to bring it back to politics a little bit. You know, nope, not going to work. Not going to work. Because here comes Joe Scarborough with his shagalicious. No. Just stop. Just stop. But it's funny, anything can become an issue on the campaign trail. I mean, you don't know what kind of fun stuff you're going to run into, right? What kind of interesting or not interesting or just ridiculous stuff you're going to run into on a 3-hour show. I guess when you have 3 hours, you got to fill it with something. And I guess today, they had to fill it with high-heeled booties.